Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed it, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third down, Shuck from the gun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Saints 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Hey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And 12.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
On third down, Woodson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Hey, kill.
Fourth down.
24. Read 54.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jonas Sinker. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. This one complete to Yoshibas. Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Andre Yoshibas. 99 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 on is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, Phil.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, easy, Phil.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sanchez. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 2.
All right, let's go. Hey, tomato. Done. Here we go, son.
Now a handoff up the middle. Woodson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Brett.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Gun. Rip, 20.
Lawrence. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Fights loose. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. 72, 79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll try the left side. Woodson. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Think right. Check smash. Check smash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Red on red. Go, let's go. Go street. Hey, I'm gun. 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10.
Hey. Check. Silver.
Now a handoff working right.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
On red. Go. Sogas. Hurt. Red.
Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
28, Saints 21. Cam Little, the kickoff.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Shuck to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Shuck. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
But you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Another tote for ETN. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll try to run with ETN. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute, as the kick's away here. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 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 son, this is hot. Red.
Lawrence On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, so go, hot. Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something when you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, Vincent can take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Check smash. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinals. Back to 60.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10.
Right open. Hey, kill. 11, Agate. Stop. Hey, kill. Go, let's go. Go. Street. 11. Sink right.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the